Riley.
Only 3 people on. Oh,
Hi, Dylan.
I started my meeting.
Hi, Brooklyn. Can you hear us? Oh, maybe not. Who is Sony Vallejo? Hey, Antonio. How is everybody?
Good.
Good? Everybody hanging in there?
Yes.
Yeah? Good. All right, we're gonna wait for everybody to get on, okay? All
Okay.
right, cool. Oh, I miss you guys. It's crazy. Is it weird? Yeah, it's pretty weird, isn't it? Yeah. How's everybody feeling? Are y'all stressed out or are you doing okay?
I'm doing okay.
Doing okay?
Yes.
Good. Good. Hey, Oliver. Hey, Oliver.
Hi.
Hi. Hey, CJ.
Hi. Oh, Layla's on the patio.
How are you, Oliver?
Good.
Good.
Wait, where's chat? I thought there was chat.
I took that off because we were not using that appropriately. Hey, Addison.
Hi.
I miss you guys. Oh my gosh, do I miss you guys? Oh man. I wonder if Brooklyn can hear us. Because we can't hear her. Can anybody else hear Brooklyn or is it just me?
Just you.
Okay. You can hear Brooklyn?
No.
No? Okay. And it's not just me. Riley, what do you have behind you?
I don't know.
I don't know what you have behind you either. Hi, Brooklyn! Thank you, girl. Thank you.
I was trying to find.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, Chris.
This is my phone.
Oh, okay.
Hey, sweet girl.
Hi.
I'm so glad. Did you get your? Did you get an email yet about your computer yet, or no?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, I put in a new help ticket, so you guys should have a computer hopefully soon. Okay.
Miss Maverick, I can't turn my camera on.
You can't turn your camera on.
Yeah, I
That's
can.
great.
There's a thing that you could have turned your camera on, but I think she pressed like the wrong button, so her camera's off.
Oh, it's okay, Maria. As long as you can hear us, you don't have to see you unless you want to see us, and then you can exit it and go back in if you want, sweetheart. Okay.
I think that's okay. I can just hear you.
Okay.
Marita, try pressing your screen and if something pops up and if you see start video, then click that.
Yeah, I tried clicking that, but it says your camera is not working.
Thanks for doing this.
Oh, that's weird.
Do you have camera enabled for Zoom?
Hey, Parker.
That you're on, because I'm using Zoom.
Hello.
All right. And then we got Addison, we got CJ, we got Aaliyah, Dylan. Okay, I need to write your names down. Hey, Riley.
Okay.
Hi,
Antonio.
All right, let me write your names down, who I see.
Riley.
This is like way too high.
Hey, Antonio.
Hello.
The speakers on them?
Yeah.
I just don't like.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah, no, we can.
Okay.
It's Oliver. I'm the only one with headphones on.
You're special cool. All right, and I think Mr. Smith will be on here in just a second, hopefully.
Maybe we can already tell.
Oh, there's Chris. Hey, Chris.
Ow.
We have 14.
Oh, sneezing. Oh gosh.
Hey, Chris, can you hear us? We can't hear you, buddy.
Yes.
Oh, we can hear you now. We can't see you. Is your camera still on the bottom?
Yes.
Did you see that email I sent you? I asked Miss Mary to help you with your computer screen. Did you see what I said?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Okay.
All I see is the vent.
Yeah, and a ceiling fan.
See, it says my iPhone.
Yeah.
Your name's on it.
Yeah, I can only see the vent. Are we just learning about the vents now?
Yeah, the vent is a person.
Yeah. Oliver, your face is so close to the camera.
Hello,
I am far away from the camera. Oh, Devin!
Hi, Devin. Oh, he's muted.
Yeah.
I am not muted.
Oh.
You can hold a space bar and then I'm unmuted.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mrs.
Oh, Angela.
Fun.
I'm drinking water.
Babs.
Oh,
Hi.
Hi, Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith.
I don't know if I added you as a co-host, Mr. Smith. My bad.
You just have to go to the little 3 dots on my video and then click co-host.
Oh, okay, cool. Make host or co-host?
Co-host.
Doesn't say co-host.
Oliver.
Okay, well, Sophia's worried about Epic right now, and I need her to get on Zoom.
I wasn't here in the
Hey,
first
Rachel.
meeting. I wasn't here in the first meeting.
Hey, Amelia.
I'm here in the second
me
meeting.
neither, Oliver.
Who's excited for Easter?
I am.
I am.
Hi, Oliver.
Oh, hi, Devin. I'm gonna miss
This
you.
is all up in your camera.
I know.
Yeah, Oliver, why is your face so close to the camera?
It's saying
I
to
don't
just make
know.
you a host, Mr. Smith.
I'm
It won't
far
let me
away
make you a
from the
co-host.
camera as I can go.
Oh.
Oh my god.
It's like, do you want to change the host to Mr. Smith? And I'm like, well, no, but I want a co-host.
That's weird.
Oh, hi,
Yeah.
Mr. Smith.
I'll just leave it be and I'll unmute you.
Yeah, that's fine.
All
right.
Hi, Miss Cat.
Abel, look at Abel, you got a haircut.
Wow.
Okay.
Why is it so silent?
Oliver, can you hear me?
We're all just
Yes,
waiting.
I can hear you.
We're just kind of waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For what?
Why weren't you here?
I'm reading stuff.
Oliver.
What?
Why weren't you here in the last Zoom meeting?
Because we didn't get
my phone?
the
Riley.
computer wasn't ready.
Yeah.
Okay, we got it.
Riley, Oliver, morning. You guys look sleepy.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, I'm gonna try to zoom out if I can do it.
All right, we have 17 kiddos so far.
Hi, Abel.
Hi.
Hey.
I'm so happy Miss Brooklyn could join us.
Yay.
And Oliver.
Changing my screen a little bit.
Oh, it's okay. We're gonna start here in about 3 minutes, okay? We're gonna let a couple more people get on and then we will wait, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm so
Sophia.
excited. I see my cat still in that room. What?
Wah. Wah, wah.
Who's Fire Tablet?
I have no idea.
Miss Navrit,
Checking.
Yes.
I finally got smashed on my Switch.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know.
I'm just with my friends.
I'm just checking.
What are you looking at?
Any
Who?
fish, right?
Me?
What the?
Riley, are you
What
playing?
are you eating your breakfast?
Who's fired?
Eating my breakfast.
Abel got a haircut.
Stay with your mouth
Yeah,
closed.
I had to cut out my hair first.
Hey, Jaden.
Hi, Jaden.
Got waffle.
Wow, Gabby.
And Beckham.
And Beckham.
On the top
No.
of my bunk.
Who's in my window?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Becca.
Hey, Beckham.
Also, everybody's
Jaden.
starting because it's hard to tell.
Oh, hey,
What up,
Fantasy.
Becca?
Yo,
Hello, Fantasy.
This is so cool.
Devin, I have one question for you.
What?
What is my name?
Oliver Skabalik Kirk.
No, my name is Jeff. My name is Jeff.
What?
Jeff.
That's a
I have
That's such a dead
Oh, hi, Fantasy.
That's so adorable. Dog.
I want to be my dog.
Cat dog.
Ryan, your hair's kind of like yellow / orange now.
I know, it's fading out.
Look at your back. He's
Because
so
I had to
Just like
bleed it.
it's dead now.
Who's
I'm
fire tablet?
My whole hair orange.
Oh, God.
Hi, Miss Maverick.
Oh, my God.
Beckham, how are you?
Good.
Good.
I just want to take off my headphones now.
What are you doing?
It's so annoying to wear them.
Devin, put your food down and eat it.
Devin, you're muted.
I didn't eat anything.
No.
Riley, what's the dog's name?
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, what is the dog's name?
Yeah. Hi,
I feel like we should just let them talk for a hot minute to catch up.
Mhm.
Chloe! Hi, Chloe. Hey, Jameson.
Here's a tip. If you are muted, hold your spacebar to talk, and then unhold your spacebar so you can be muted.
Riley.
Oh, wait, what? Repeat that, Devin?
You can. So look, I'm gonna mute my. If I hold the spacebar, then I can talk again.
Oh.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Where's the rest of the class?
It's a good.
They're coming.
Oh, there we go.
It's almost.
What are you holding? For me? Yeah, you. My guinea pig. Oh. Oh, guinea pig.
I thought that was a hamster.
So many on here. I'm really impressed.
Hi, Oliver.
She has a guinea pig.
Hey, I
26.
haven't been here in the last meeting. I feel selfish. So I watched the video of you.
Who is
Using that.
Alessandro? Hello, buddy.
Angelo.
He comes back. Look at Kathy quick.
Cassandra.
Oh, yeah.
Who is student?
I can't handle them.
All right, guys, I'm gonna mute all of you, okay? But Devin taught us a really cool trick. If we ask you a question, instead of me having to unmute all of you, you can hold down a space bar if you're on a computer. I'm gonna go ahead and unmute or mute all of you, so you're not gonna be able to hear each other, okay?
Okay.
All right, cool.
Okay.
I know. I'm trying to.
Wait, I'm not just
Thing is,
All right, you're all muted besides Mr. Smith and myself. Okay, can everybody hear us? Thumbs up.
Can you hear me?
Okay. Awesome. All right, good morning, guys. How are we? All right, thumbs up, thumbs down, how we're feeling? Good? Okay, well, Mr. Smith and I miss you guys like crazy. It's definitely very weird being your teacher on a computer instead of in a classroom, so we're all learning. But so far, we are almost a week into remote learning. With your thumb, show me how you're feeling about it so far. Good, so-so, or not so good? Most everybody's feeling pretty decent. Pretty decent, getting there. Fantasy so-so, Able so-so. Some of you still getting the hang of it. Hey, Ella. All right, okay. Well, just a couple things that we wanted to talk about today, guys. So the first one is Mr. Smith and I want to talk to you guys about specials, okay? So what you need to know about specials is you are still expected to do specials at home. That's why we sent the link in my email yesterday. Your checklist was to do a special. So you should be doing one special per day. So the goal is to do all 5 specials in 1 week. So like PE on Monday, art on Tuesday, science on Wednesday, music on Thursday, and what's another one? Computer on what?
And I said tech.
Yeah, and tech on Friday. So if you could do all 5 specials in a week, so choose each day. You don't have to go in the special order that you want to go in, or that we did in school. You can just do it however you want, but try to get to each special once a day. Devo, you have a question.
But I don't understand how the thing works. It's just a bunch of words. I didn't understand what it was, so I didn't really do it.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna mute you back and I'll explain, okay? All right, so
Miss Navrat,
yes.
can you bring up the website and screen share it?
Oh, how do you do that? Let's see. You're asking me to do things I don't know how to do, Mr. Smith. Oh, wait, screen share. Okay, hold on, let me bring it up first. Mr. Smith, if you want to talk about a point while I get this going, you can.
Yeah. So while Miss Navrat's getting that going, let me talk about Khan Academy real quick. So I think mostly everybody who's on right now has signed up for Khan Academy. If you haven't, the instructions are in your Monday email, all right? So you want to go on, follow the instructions I gave you, and then that way I can start assigning you things, because the main 3 things for math that I'll be using are iReady, iExcel, which you guys already know, and then Khan Academy. Khan Academy is like short little videos that are kind of like tutorials, and then it gives you some practice problems. And then the more time you spend on the video or the more problems that you do, then it kind of starts to level you up. It's not something that I'm going to say spend an hour of it on there every day or something. It might be like one video and a few questions, or it might just be like you do a video one day and the next day you do some practice problems. So it's not going to be anything super extensive, okay? Beckham, do you have a question?
Where is
Can you
Beckham?
unmute him?
Where is he? I have so many kids on here. I'm like, where's Beckham? Hold on, Beckham, I'm finding you. Where is he? Oh, you're right there. Sorry. Go ahead, Beckham.
All right, so like how do you use iExcel? Like do you like earn like points so you can use the points to like do like games, or like
Are you talking about iExcel or Khan Academy?
Khan Academy?
Oh, Khan Academy. So, and that's the thing, it's something new to me. So I'm not quite sure yet. I'm going to honestly tell you, I'm not quite sure yet, but I just know that from my side, it shows how you guys level up, like how a student levels up as you guys continue to work on things. So as I dig deeper into it and kind of explore it, then I can give you more information. But the main thing is that it does provide you with some like pretty straightforward tutorials and videos that you can kind of pause and go back to and rewatch. And it might be something that you and your parents can sit down together and look at them, or if it's something you have a question about, you can show them and back it up and things like that. But what we're going to start with is things that we've worked on already through the year. So it's going to be review things. So I'm not going to throw anything brand new at you in Khan Academy. It'll be stuff that we've done early in the year. That'll just be review to it. Okay. But if you haven't signed up for Khan Academy, make sure you do that today so that either tomorrow or Thursday I can get everybody assigned and make sure that everybody's in there. Okay.
Yeah, I did.
All
right, Beckham, I'm muting you again. Okay, bud?
Okay.
Any questions about Khan Academy for Mr. Smith? Guys, you should be signing up for that. Devin
As of
has
right
a
now, the
question.
only thing you need to do is sign up. Okay, that's it. I just want to make sure everybody is signed up and into it.
So when are we gonna start doing Khan Academy, and how long we should do, like 2 or 1 video?
It'll depend on what what it is and what the skill is, because some videos are only 2 minutes. So I might give you a 2-minute video and a couple of practice assignments, and it might only take you 15 minutes. Or another day it might be 20 minutes or 25 minutes, but then you won't have iReady that day or something like that. It'll all balance out so you're not overloaded.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
You forgot to mute
cannot
me.
get on. All right. So back to specials. Okay. So I'm gonna screen share. What does this mean? There we go. Share. Okay. So guys, this is what our specials page looks like. Correct? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Okay. So what you're gonna do is it's all through here. So you can see Miss Evers is technology, Miss Goldberg music, Miss Loomis art, Mr. PE physical education, and then Miss Williams is science. Okay. So what you will do is you will go here every single day and you'll look at the very top up here. So there's art, music, science, technology class, PE class, and media center. Okay. So let's go pick on PE. So we're going to click PE because we like PE. And the PE page is going to pop up, okay? So you can read this, and it's very nice, it looks like, but I'm not going to take the time, okay? And then it says on this page, you will find PE activities for the week. Scroll down to find your grade level. So what grade are we in? 4th grade, okay? So we're going to scroll down to find our grade level, maybe, or not. Did you see a grade level, Mr. Smith? Or
He has a lot on there. Yeah, he has a lot on his page because he has anytime activities and then he has some other, but then he does break it down by grade level lower down.
Okay, so these are all different activities you can do here, guys. So he's got Just Dance videos. He's got the Cha-Cha Slide, which I think I saw Jameson did that the other day. Wii Fit, bike riding, sock skating, races, all this stuff. All right, so here's kindergarten 1st and 2nd grade activities. Oh, wow. Okay, so you really have to scroll. Here's 3rd, 4th, and 5th activities, okay? So you can do slam ball and you follow the instructions and how to set it up, okay? So do you see how this website is working? Everybody kind of understands?
Yeah, PE has the most stuff on there because Mr. PE put extra things because you know how you guys get extra PE in your rotation. But if you look at like other ones, they're kind of broken down a little bit more simply. Like if we go to, can you go to the tech class?
Yep.
Because Miss Evers broke it down pretty clearly. She broke it down and just has, oh, that's media.
Oh, that's media. Oh, no, not that one. Technology class, here we go. Sorry. All right, here's technology class, guys. Go ahead, Mr. Smith.
So she has her quick intro, and then as you scroll, it right away goes straight to your kindergarten and 1st lessons, has 3 activities. You go to 2nd and 3rd, has 3 activities, and then 4th and 5th, and it has 3 activities. So you'd scroll down and you do the 3 4th and 5th grade activities. One of the activities is just emailing Miss Evers and telling her what you did. So that one should only take a couple of minutes anyway.
Okay, do we understand, guys? Thumbs up. Do we understand how the specials page works now? Okay. All right, I'm going to stop sharing then. Yeah.
Yeah, this week, just take the time to explore it and kind of see how it works. And then if you're not sure what it's asking you to do, then email that specials teacher, okay? So you'd email them just like you would email us. So if you have a question about the science page, then email Ms. Williams. Or if it's about the music page, then email Ms. Goldberg. And then they can clarify what they have on their website, okay?
Antonio got a question?
Yeah. How do you get that page?
So I sent it to you in an email. Mr. Smith and I will send it to you at least twice a week. So tomorrow I'm going to put it in my email again. So just look for it in my email, okay?
Okay.
So
And
you'll
it's the
get
same website every time.
Yeah.
So
it's
once if you can just bookmark the website, and then Miss Evers updates it every week with what all the specials teachers are having to put on for that week. Mr. PE said that he emailed us and said it'll change every Friday afternoon or Friday evening for the next week. Okay, so as you start to see it, the website doesn't change. However, things on the website will change every week.
Got that, guys? Thumbs up if we understand. Got it? Okay, cool. All right. The next thing we wanted to talk about was email and reading and responding, okay? So, Mr. Smith, you guys are getting used to seeing your checklist. Either you have a computer and you can see them yourself, or you can see them through mom or dad's or another guardian's email. Somehow you're getting your checklist, right? Everyone is seeing their checklist, correct? Okay. So the thing we really wanted to talk about is you need to read those emails very carefully, okay? It's just like when we are giving you instructions in class of what to do. So when we ask you to write a response that is 3 to 5 sentences using complete sentences, so that means a capital letter and a punctuation mark at the end, that is what you need to be doing. So Mr. Smith and I have, and I'll show you, we have checklists of who is checking in with us every single day. So you are getting marked off when you turn your things in. If you are not turning your things in, you are not getting a check. Do we understand? Okay, you are still getting grades. So it is really important that you are doing your assignments and you are doing them the correct way, okay? So when you are reading your email, it's super easy to just copy and paste the email that Mr. Smith and I send you, delete all the stuff you don't need in your answer, and just keep the little bits that you need for your answers. So you're not having to flip back and forth between emails. Does that make sense? So if you copy and paste the entire email into your email response and delete everything you don't need except for the questions you need to answer for us, it's going to be a lot easier. Does that make sense to everybody? Nod if you understand. Okay?
And
Because
that's something if you're not sure about, then somebody at home might be able to help you out.
yeah,
Okay?
because we are getting like 7 emails in a row from students answering individual questions. Like yesterday when I emailed you about, you know, reading holes and answering those 5 questions, the people who responded, some of you answered all the questions in one little paragraph, and that was phenomenal. Others of you answered one by one by one, and my email was going ding, 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 ding. That's kind of annoying for me and for Mr. Smith, because he's also getting them, okay?
And it's hard to track what questions you're answering because we don't see the question, we just see a short
Your
sentence.
answer.
So we're not even sure which part of the email you might be answering.
Right.
I know Miss
so-
Everett has more questions in her emails than mine do, but
Yeah.
as I'm checking the same emails, I'm looking at it thinking, what is this even an answer to?
Yeah, because like yesterday, for example, I asked you who the first person Stanley met when he arrived at Camp Green Lake. Some of you didn't put the question and you just answered, Mr. Sir, and he likes to eat sunflower seeds. Well, if I didn't write the question, am I going to know what question you're answering then? You have got to tell me what you are answering. So if you copy and paste the emails that we send you and you delete everything that you don't need besides answering the questions that I or Mr. Smith have asked, that is going to be the easiest way for you to respond in one email. Okay? Thumbs up if you understand. Anybody have a question about that? Raise your hand. So
the other thing
everybody's
is-
good. Okay.
The other thing about responding to emails is that sometimes, like today, you have a short 3 to 5 sentence, response question that I gave you. I don't always have that, but Miss Navert, I know, more frequently does that. And we're seeing no capital letters, no punctuation, and then we're seeing incorrect spelling. So these are things that kind of show us like you're not putting your full effort in. Make sure you're capitalizing when you need to capitalize, beginning of sentences. Make sure you're putting periods. make sure that you're checking the spelling, because in your email, it will come up with the little red line underneath the word if it's spelled incorrectly. So you want to be double checking that too. And then go back and reread what you're writing, just like you would in school. Reread what you're writing, because then you can go back and see, does that sentence even make sense? Because some of the sentences we're getting aren't even full sentences. And if you speak it out loud, it wouldn't make any sense, okay?
So rereading what you wrote. Actually, Beckham, you raised your hand on this thing. Tell me, sir, how did you do that? And then I'll answer your question. So everybody else can do that.
Do you see where it says
Participants.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And my name was at the very top, like each one you is at the very top, and you go to at the very bottom where it has like that little rectangle.
Uh-huh.
It has raise hand and mute me, and then I raise my hand.
Ah, so if you
Wow.
can raise your hand, guys, instead of just putting your hand up and looking for me and Mr. Smith to find your hand, you can
Yeah.
raise your hand on here if you have questions. Do you see that from where Beckham told you to go? So Chris has a question. Beckham, what was your question though? Chris, I'll be right there.
When are we going to read holes again?
So you'll get another one tomorrow. I'm going to do it 2 days each week. Sound good, guys?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Beckham, you're muted again. Chris, I'm coming to you. What's your question, sir? Hold on. I'm trying to unmute you, but it won't unmute you. There we go. Now go ahead.
On Epic, what are the coins for?
So those are the points you get for the amount of reading you do. So the more you get, the more levels you unlock. So the more books you'll have access to. So the more you read, the more the books will pile on, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'm muting you again.
Yes.
Are you good? Yeah, okay, you're good. All right, Brooklyn, yes ma'am?
For the holes questions, are we supposed to like, for the symbols, when I answered the questions, I put like the symbols like first question, second question. Were we supposed to do that?
Of course, you can do that, whatever you want to do, any format that you want, okay?
Okay.
As long as Miss Navarrete can tell which question you're answering and that it's all in one email. That's the main thing.
Yeah, does that make
Okay,
sense?
that's all I
Brooklyn?
want to ask.
Okay. All right, Devin, coming to you. All right, buddy.
I have a question about the thing, like what do you mean, like what does Becca mean of like the raising hand without raising your hand on the camera?
So if you go to manage participants, or it might just say participants at the bottom of your screen. Do you see that? So click it, and then see how it all pops up, and you can go over there. Yep. Okay. See that?
I get it. Yep, I get it.
Cool. All right. And I know Riley had a question. Let me go back. Where is Riley? Where'd you go? Why don't I see Riley Batson? Does anybody
You
else?
might have to scroll to the other screen because there's so many people on. I had to scroll to another screen.
Yeah, I know. Oh, hey, Selkees. Hey, Ava. Where's Riley? I don't see Riley. Where's Spider Kid? Oh, there you are. Okay, sorry. Okay, hi, Riley. Sorry.
I'm wondering, are we gonna how long are we gonna be doing Epic?
However long you want. It's your resource to use, buddy. You can use it as much as you want.
Okay, because I just bought 4 books off of Barnes and Nobles online, and I'm just waiting for them to come.
So while you're waiting on them to come, then I would use Epic. But then once you get your books, you don't have to use Epic, guys. I sent you Epic in case you didn't have books at home to read. Okay?
Because we know the libraries are closed, and we know that we're at that stay-at-home thing where you're kind of stuck at home. So now you have a way that it's like an online library. So you guys can go on and find thousands of books on your computer.
Okay, do we understand what Epic is? Okay. All right, so everybody understands email and how we're going to respond. We're going to try to keep it to one, and we're going to answer all the questions in one email. How many emails? One email, okay? All right, next.
All right, real quick, before we switch from emails, one thing I want to talk about. So yesterday, as I was checking who had done what on their checklist, I noticed that there were some people that they got a jump start on their iReady math for the week, which is okay, except you hadn't completed the other things like your iExcel or your Khan Academy, okay? Like we said last week, so just kind of as a reminder, we're gonna follow the same schedule for iReady as we did in the computer lab. Monday and Tuesday is your reading, Wednesday and Thursday is your math, and then Friday is your catch-up day. Now, if you start earlier in the week, that is your choice. We're not gonna stop you, but we shouldn't be seeing where you're doing iReady or doing iExcel, but then not doing the other things that are assigned. So make sure you're doing your assigned checklist items too, okay? And the other, don't go above 60 minutes, okay? 45 to 60 minutes is more than enough for iReady. Anything beyond that, it doesn't stick in your brain, okay? There's other websites that you guys can do, or if you want to do other iExcel skill practice, you can do that. You can even explore in some of the science things until I start assigning you specific ones on iExcel, because they've opened up science on iExcel. Later in the week, I'm going to send just kind of some math, game websites or things like that. But you guys, if you have your Prodigy login, you can do that for extra math practice, or if you have other websites you've used that, it's the things you guys know how to access. So don't feel like you have to do 3 hours of iReady every week, okay?
Goodness gracious, no, please do not do that. Don't go above an hour, guys. Really, don't go above an hour, because then you're going to push yourself way too far.
Honestly, if you're looking for extra things to do, you can even go on to like Mr. PE, put extra activities on his website. Or you can
do
go
a
to the other
craft
special
at home.
pages.
You can do
Yeah.
fun activities at home. It doesn't have to be iExcel or iReady, okay? As long as you get what you have done, like what you need to have done, then you're good. Okay, so yesterday you should have done 25 minutes alone of reading, just reading. Remember, we're treating our schedule like the computer schedule. So Monday and Tuesday are reading, Wednesday, Thursday is math, and then Friday will be whatever you need to finish up. Do we understand?
And I emailed parents last night and told them that, so that they don't feel like you have to be on iReady math or reading every single day. I put in the email to your parents that said 45 to 60 minutes for each, Monday, Tuesday reading, Wednesday, Thursday math, okay?
All of you people have pets in your thing, and it's really cute, and I'm so jealous. I see a couple hands. All right, Riley Batson, coming to you first. Beckham, I see you. I'll be there in just a second. Coming at you, Riley, now. Hold on, you're still there you go.
This is actually a question from Mr. Smith. On iReady math, when I was on there last week, it said math games and it was a new thing at the very bottom of the screen.
Yeah, so they have added that on there because the company that makes iReady recognized that there are so many people at home now, and they don't want you guys getting 3 hours of iReady. So they've added something called math games. So if you guys want to do that for extra math practice, that's an option as well. And they've just created math-related games. It's not quite like the games that you do with your coins. It's actual math practice games. But that would be something other than your iReady lessons that you can work on. And it's just something enjoyable, but it's like the math games. So feel free to explore that area too, all right? Because I can't see it. It's whatever pops up on your side because it's just games. So I can't see what that looks like. But if you have extra time or you're looking for something to do, then you can explore that and see what's on there and what it's all about.
Okay. Charlie, Chloe is so cute. Wow. All right, Oliver, I see your hand up. What's up?
So it's like baking a craft.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, definitely. And with baking, which I've been doing a lot of, you got a lot of math in there because you've got if you're reading a recipe, you're doing fractions. If you're measuring things, it's putting things together. It's science because it's mixture, and so baking is definitely, it's a real skill that uses math and science. So if you're doing that, following a recipe, it's awesome.
Okay, guys? All right, coming to you, Beckham.
Can we
Yes, sir.
Can we reread Wonder?
You want to reread Wonder? You can reread Wonder. Yeah, AR does not stand anymore, guys, because unfortunately, AR only can work at school. So there is no more AR, okay? So if you want to reread a book that we read together, you are more than welcome, but that's why I'm doing whole.
Wonder.
So yeah, if you want to reread Wonder, you're absolutely fine with that, okay? Okay. All right. Devin, what's up?
So for our email, dang it, I forgot, dang it.
All right, I'll come back to you, okay? Chris?
I actually have 2 questions.
All
When I
right.
was on Epic, I read for 40 minutes and it did not go on my account. And I also read 2 more books while I was doing that, and that also didn't go on my account.
Okay, I'll look into that. All right, don't worry about it. I'll look into it, okay?
Mm.
All right.
Yeah, because
Mr. Smith.
Epic is one of those things. It's new to Miss Navra. It's new to you guys, just like Khan Academy is new to me. So we're all kind of exploring and kind of stumbling as we go. So don't be stressed out. If you feel like you've done something and it doesn't show up, just send us an email and say, hey, I did this, but something didn't work right. Some of you already did, like with Khan Academy yesterday. So we don't want any of you guys or your parents to stress out or freak out over anything, all right? One step at a time.
Okay. All right. And then Antonio, yes. Hold on. There we go.
Miss Navarette.
Yes, ma'am.
The app was also same pages, like it was trying to load and then it kept going through. So it was like page 12, and then when it didn't load that one, it was like 13, 14, 15. I'm like, wow, what's going on? He's trying
I don't know. I mean, if it's so that's Epic.
Yeah, that was Epic. It was pages on us.
It wouldn't.
The Titanic book.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it was just like time of day, but eventually we went back on at 9 o'clock at night. It kind of itself, but it was really frustrating. It stayed at 3 minutes reading and it kept going through the book and then finished the book. I was like,
Oh, okay. Well, maybe there were so many people on it at once. Who knows? I will take a look into it though, just to make sure there's no glitches with Antonio's account.
okay, thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, and
Alright.
if you guys, just with any of the computer sites we're using, whether it's a school site or one of the other ones we're sending you to, if there are glitches, be patient. You know, if you need to get off of it and go back to it, because you have millions of students across the country using these computer systems and these websites, and they're not used to having this many kids online. So we continually get emails from iReady or from other things that say, hey, we had a problem today because, or we're working on this. And it's just because they're so overloaded, because it's not used to having every kid across the country on that website. So.
Okay, Parker, your mom has a question, I believe. No? Or is that, no? Because I can't hear anything. I don't know. Devin, you have another question? Okay. What's up?
So, is it possible to send videos like in the emails or to chat in Zoom whenever we want, like with friends or something?
With Zoom, that would be up to you guys.
Yeah.
That would be for you or your parents or whatever to set that up, because once you've downloaded Zoom, then you can create, just like me and Miss Navert have, we can create meetings with it. And I know that there are some kids that have already been doing that, but that's not something we'll oversee. That would be a choice that you communicate with your friends or whatever and say, hey, you know, get on at this such and such a time, you know, and we'll all Zoom. Here's my code, and you can do that. Because I already know of some kids that have been doing that, and it's kind of neat because you can't see each other, like hang out, but it's a way to keep connected. So, but that's not something we will do. That would be you guys and your parents, okay?
Okay. All right. Next one is, we've already talked about iReady and iExcel, but the other thing we wanted to talk about is for iReady. Guys, make sure you're giving it your best effort, because if you are not giving it the effort that you normally give it in school and you're not passing your lessons and you're taking 20 minutes to finish a 40-minute lesson, we can still see that, okay? You are wasting your time if you are rushing through your iReady, okay? So you need to make sure that you are still taking the time that it requires to do. So if I assigned, like yesterday I assigned 25 minutes, today I assigned 25 minutes, okay? So you should be at 50 minutes today if you do your iReady. Then you will not have any more iReady reading minutes to do, so tomorrow you can actually start focusing on math. But if I see that we continually are not passing lessons, I will be sending you emails and saying, hey, what's up? And I know Mr. Smith is doing the same thing. Why aren't we passing this? Do you need to Zoom? Do you need to conference? Because if you are not understanding something on iReady, Mr. Smith and I can individually conference with you on here, or we can call you. I know I spoke to Addison yesterday on the phone. I've spoken to other students on the phone. So if you need help with something, please reach out. It's not just up for you to figure out or your parents to figure out. We are here to help you. So, but you have to help yourself by taking your time and giving your best effort and using pencil and paper when it's math, and even reading, taking notes, okay? So you need to make sure that you are giving your best effort on iReady, okay? Addison, question. Yes, ma'am.
I thought I read it was like we're not gonna do it every day, or like.
So Monday, Tuesday at school is what day in the computer day, in the computer lab?
Oh, so we're gonna do like the same thing that we do in the computer lab?
Yep, so Monday, Tuesday's reading, Wednesday, Thursday math, and then Friday, if you didn't finish one of the two, or if you need to work in both of them, then that's what you do, okay?
That's why I said, because, and I know it's kind of getting used to doing online learning. I saw like 5 people got on their iReady math yesterday, which is great. However, make sure you're doing your checklist, and you don't have to go to iReady every single day, or iReady reading every single day, only if it's on your checklist, and then at the end of the week getting your 45. Because now for those people that got on yesterday, then still don't go above 45. So you might have it on your checklist tomorrow and Thursday. You'll probably only need to do it one of the days to finish your time, because there's one person who's finished, and then there's 4 people who are about halfway through their time. So you'd only need to do it one of those days. Okay.
Okay, Oliver, question.
And then Jameson's got a question.
Okay.
So do we read like 45 minutes, or can we go like a little bit lower than that, like to 40 minutes?
You mean your independent reading minutes that we used to do all the time, not iReady, right?
Yeah, not iReady.
Yeah, so each night, you know how we've been reading for 40 minutes every night this year? You're still doing that. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does make sense.
Yes.
Okay. All right, buddy. CJ, I see you. Jameson, headed to you.
I had 7 minutes, and then I completed one lesson, and it gave me 60 minutes.
Yeah, I saw that you got 52 minutes yesterday, so you're good on your reading minutes, buddy. You do not need to go on any more at all this week on reading, okay? So you can get a head start on math today if you wanted to, so that you aren't so stressed out on trying to get everything done this week, okay? Way to set up and conquer, CJ. Really good job, okay? And I saw that you passed. I was super proud of you. Good job, okay? All right, I know, let me find, Jameson, you had a question. All right, what's up? Hold on, you're muted. Oh, hold on, now you're good.
Like, what if can you hear me?
Yeah, can you speak up a little?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now that's better.
All right, like, what if we get like iReady reading and math done in like one day? Do we still need to do iReady math and reading?
If you get it all in one day, 45 in both iReadies, then I mean, I'm fine with you not working on it for the rest of the week.
Yeah, because that's what I said. We don't want you guys going beyond that, because if you, like we said, if you do 3 hours of iReady in the week, most of it doesn't stick. right? So you're not really getting a lot out of it. That's why we say 45 to 60 minutes. So I saw that you finished your math yesterday. So it's going to be on your checklist because it's on everybody's checklist tomorrow and Thursday. You don't need to worry about it because you're done, okay? But that's why I said I'm going to send some other links and some other websites that you guys can explore for like math practice games. But then you guys also have Prodigy, and now you've got the iReady games, like the math games that you can try, different things like that. So, and you also have the specials website because if I went through it yesterday, there is more activities on that specials website than you would probably have time to complete in the week if you're only spending 30 minutes per day on a special. So you guys can always explore that website and do extra things on there too.
Okay. All right, Antonio, I see your hand. I'm going to go to Parker's mom, or Parker. She's had her hand up for quite a while. I can't hear anything though. Can you hear anything, Mr. Smith? Okay. I don't know.
Maybe if you unmute Parker.
Where is Parker? Parker, do you have a question, buddy?
Yeah. Are we able to do more than like 15 minutes of IXL?
So what I really encourage you to do is well, go ahead, Mr. Smith.
I was going to say, because I know math and reading might be a little different. For math, I just say practice for 15 minutes. If you want to stay on until you master that skill, you are more than welcome to. Because I know that as you get questions wrong, it goes down, and as you get them right, it goes up. There are some people that I've looked at the times, and they've spent 30 minutes on a skill, but then they've mastered it. And other people stopped at the 15 minutes, and they didn't master it, but that's okay, because they did their assigned 15 minutes. So it's up to you. If you want to work on it until you master it, go for it. I would suggest don't sit there for 90 minutes in one sitting and do it. Like if you want to work on it a little bit, and then work on it the next day or go back to it later in the day so you can then work up to mastery, then do that. But yeah, it's whatever you decide, as long as you're doing at least the 15 to 20 minutes, whichever I assign you, okay?
Also, like what I encourage you to do is like you could set a timer for 15, 20 minutes and see how many questions you can get correct in that time span. So kind of make it a game with yourself and keep tally marks. All right, got one right. Oh, got one wrong, got one right, got one right, got one right. And see how many you can get correct in that 15 to 20 minutes that you do IXL. Does that make sense? Kind of make it a game with yourself, guys, okay?
Especially with math, where some of them, like the division facts, I looked and some people, they mastered it in 10 minutes. So it was less than the assigned time, but you mastered it. But then last week you had the addition and subtraction problems. Those were going to take you a lot more time per problem. So mastery would take you longer, and that's okay. If you want to work towards mastery, go for it. If you just want to work the 15 to 20 minutes, that's fine too, okay?
Okay. I know that I saw Chris with his hand up. What's up?
So we're allowed to go on Prodigy?
Yeah, definitely. Because that would be your extra. Now, I say that if it's like you have 0 iReady minutes and you're not doing your IXL, but then, I email, a parent or call and say, hey, what are they working on? Oh, they've been on Prodigy every day for 5 hours. That's not okay. So make sure, so Prodigy is kind of like, I'm done my assignments, my checklist, and now I'm going to go on Prodigy and play and get extra math practice. Because
So it's kind of like school. That's a reward once you're done with everything.
Yeah. So if you finished your checklist for the day and you're still on the computer and you want to get on Prodigy, go for it.
Okay. All right. I see Devin. Go ahead, sir.
So, I have a question about. I have a question about. I have a question about Prodigy. I meant other games. Are we allowed to play other games on the computer to like just for fun or something?
You mean like cool math and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I mean, once you get your iReady minutes done and your IXL practice in, yes. Just make sure you have your checklist done.
Yeah, if you finish your checklist, and that's something that your parents are letting you do extra stuff. As long as you're finishing your assignments, go for it.
Okay.
And remember, your checklist is 1 per day. So that's all you should be doing is 1 per day. Got it?
Okay. Wait, what do you mean 1 per day?
Like 2 per day. So 1 for Mr. Smith and 1 for me,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so you get 2 checklists per day. So you had 2 yesterday, you have 2 today. So that's all you should be doing. Okay, if you didn't finish a skill from yesterday, then you need to move on to today. Don't get hung up on yesterday unless you didn't do your iReady minutes, okay? So if you didn't do your iReady minutes yesterday, you need to get 45 minutes in reading today. Clear? All right, Beckham, question.
All right, so one. Here, can you come back to me? Because I forgot.
Yeah, I can.
I see Dylan, Tony, and Jameson's hands, and Abel's hands.
All right, Abel.
What happens? Do you still do iReady even though it's not in the checklist?
Unless, so Friday is really kind of your makeup day, okay? So if you didn't finish your iReady minutes in reading, say one day, then you want to finish those on Friday. So Monday and Tuesday are reading minutes on iReady, just like the computer lab. And then Wednesday, go ahead.
I thought it was only in the checklist, so I thought I needed to do in the checklist.
Exactly. So like I didn't put iReady on your math checklist, on my checklist for Monday or Tuesday, because those in the computer lab are reading days. So you don't have to work on it those days. If you get a jump start or a head start on them, on your iReady math earlier in the week, that's fine. Just don't go above the 60 minutes, okay? 45 to 60 minutes is all. It's okay to get ahead, just don't go way above, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Fantasy, coming to you.
Hi, this is Fantasy's grandmother. Good morning. I was able to get her to be able to do her classwork on her tablet, but we're on both of the girls' tablet. I don't know why it's not letting me get down. It's not letting me download the iReady. It's saying it's not supported or something. So I was wondering if it was still too late for me to get the laptop so they could just be able to do the iReady on the laptop.
No, we can definitely submit a computer for Fantasy and Desire. They both need one.
Yes.
Yes, we can put in a help ticket for you today. We'll do that.
Okay, and then just you can let me know in my email, and then I'll do whatever I have to do.
Yes,
and
we
then
will
once they
send it
let
to
us
you.
know, then we can let you know about picking up a computer.
Okay, but you are getting her schoolwork though, right?
I haven't received any responses to anything via email or anything from Fantasy. I don't know, Mr. Smith, have you?
I haven't received any emails, and I haven't seen IXL.
Okay, because she's been doing something on here. See, I'm not computer literate with it all, so I signed her into my Sarasota County schools, and I gave her the tablet, and she said she knew what she was supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I haven't seen any emails from Fantasy.
I have the when I get the other one from the laptop, maybe it'll kick in. But I do have the packet as well, so I'm just going to start them on the packet too. So how do they turn the packet in?
And it's
I don't
totally
know
fine.
how they're
like,
gonna
if
turn the
we don't
packet
get
in.
emails until she gets a computer, then that's fine. Because it could just be that the email system doesn't work on the tablet, but it'll work on the computer.
Now, she's supposed to have her own email because they were using my email. Should I sign them up their own email and then let you know what it is?
No, so how that works is we sent you an email at the beginning with directions of how to log Fantasy on to hers. But once she goes on to her My SCS, you need to go to the search bar or just search through the tiles and it's Outlook. And then Fantasy, if she's logged in to her My SCS, it should take her straight to her email.
Yeah, and it says when I log it in, it says my Sarasota County Schools, a little cloud come up and then some stuff come up and she clicked on it. But I don't know, she's doing the assignments, but I don't know what's going on for her not turning them in.
So maybe when she's finished with one, you can say, okay, now you need to respond with your answers and see how that system works. But it should be all cleared up once we get her a laptop.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if honestly, if the holdup is a laptop, just kind of as long as she's working on, doing whatever she's able to get to this week. And then once you have the laptop, then we can be in better communication with emails and making sure she's on with everything.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
one step at a time. One step at a
Yeah,
time.
don't stress out.
Okay.
Don't stress out.
Okay. All
All
right, let's
right.
go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. All right, Addison.
With iReady, I didn't see iReady on the checklist, but you said that we were gonna get 40 minutes.
We
Or
heard it was
45.
on the checklist yesterday. That's what I'm saying. Read it really carefully because I put 25 minutes today and 25 minutes yesterday.
So today we're gonna do 25 minutes.
But if you didn't do 25 yesterday, you need to do 45 today.
I did do 25 yesterday.
Then perfect. Yeah, you have 25
Okay.
today. Okay. All right, Dylan, coming to you. Yes.
Are we doing another Zoom meeting later?
Well, so
end of
there's no school on Friday, guys. Okay, so you will not have any school on Friday.
So
Okay.
like we can like check in on you on Zoom and stuff like that.
What, Beckham?
Like we can go on Zoom and like chat and stuff like that.
That's up to you guys. You have to work together to do that if you want to talk to your friends, okay? But if you need to talk to me and Mr. Smith through Zoom anytime, we can do that, okay? But
You
you
just
have to
email
just
us and
let us
say,
know.
hey, I need to talk to you guys face to face.
Yeah.
And then we can set up a time and send you the invitation.
Yeah, but since this week is a 4-day week and today is Tuesday, we probably won't have another Zoom this week with you guys. I think Mr. Smith and I will probably get in the habit of doing it maybe every Tuesday and maybe every Friday with everybody just to kind of check in, okay? But since we don't have school on Friday this week, we will just have this Zoom meeting, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
That also means that Friday, you guys won't be getting a checklist from us because if it's a non-school day, then we're not going to send you schoolwork. However, make sure you still have your iReady time finished up by the end of the week, okay? Because I know this past week, some people worked on it Saturday and Sunday too.
Yes. All right, Antonio.
Okay, so are we allowed to weekend? Are we supposed to read over the weekends?
And send an email.
No, so that is your discretion. If you want to read over the weekends, that's totally up to you, but I'm not asking for a reading log over the weekends. I'm asking for one Monday through Friday. Oh, I can't hear you, sorry. You're unmuted. I just can't hear you. I think you have to might get closer to the computer.
No, she's muted.
Oh, she's muted.
Yeah, it shows
Sorry,
it's
now
muted
you're
for me.
good.
It was nothing important. We were wondering because it was on the paper back in the day when they were going to school, so we thought maybe you were supposed to have it on the weekends too.
Right, yes, it used to be on, it used to be on the reading checklist, but now it's not. For once we're reading, we're working remotely, I'm not going to expect it over the weekends. If you want to read over the weekends, you'll make me super happy though. So yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Oliver?
So how long are the Zoom meetings gonna be? How long are they gonna be?
Well, this one's going on an hour right now because we have a ton of questions. Sometimes they'll be short, sometimes they'll be long, like this one, okay? So you just kind of got to hang in there. Okay?
How many days, like every day or?
No, so we'll send you a link. We will let you know at least a day in advance of when a Zoom meeting is happening. So you are able to be aware of it the day beforehand, okay?
But like Ms. Navert said, we'll start doing them Tuesdays and Fridays, like regularly, and we'll just send the invite like the day before. So we can do kind of like an early week check-in on Tuesdays and then like an end of the week check-in on Fridays. And we'll kind of do like one in the morning and one in the afternoon, depending, so that way, depending on parents' schedules, that way it gives some flexibility. So if you can't make a morning one, at least you can get in the afternoon. You what?
I want to make my blueberry pie now.
Well, good. Maybe you can. All right. CJ, I don't know why you upside down. All right. Brooklyn.
Are we gonna do any other like more sites like on the on checklists? Like are we gonna do it?
You are moving us right into our next topic. Thank you. Okay. So today I sent you wonders to look through, guys, okay? And I had a question that you need to answer. So when we get in the swing of everything, you are going to have assignments due through wonders, and you will be able to go onto Wonders through My SES, click Wonders, go to your to-do list, and there will be assignments for you to complete, okay? So you will have that. You will also get, our social studies weeklies that we were always reading. I'm going to release the site to you tomorrow to kind of look through. This week, we're still just all kind of looking through all the different resources and getting in the swing of things. Really, next Monday, we're going to hit the ground running with different assignments and stuff. But it's really not going to change from what you're seeing right now, honestly. Like, you might have one more assignment, but it's not going to be much different, okay? Because we definitely don't want to stress you guys out. But you will have Wonders and Social Studies Weekly and Epic and I Am Present and like all that other stuff for reading. And I might even find like an online journal for writing. We'll see, okay? I'll keep you posted on that. But I know Mr. Smith has got Khan Academy, and he's got, we both have iExcel and iReady, and he's got other websites like Prodigy and all that other stuff too. So,
okay.
Yeah, for math, the only new website program or whatever that I'm going to introduce to you guys is Khan Academy. We'll stick with that one. If I find something in a few weeks, then maybe, once we're kind of really settled in, then I might add that. But for now, it's going to be, if it's not one of the 3 main websites for math, then it'll be a direct link, like click this link and do this. Just like today, I added in the arts and career exploration. It's a video link. So you watch the video and then you respond to the question. So it's not having to sign up for anything and do anything crazy. It's just click this link and go. Or like your science lesson yesterday. You just clicked on the link and it took you straight into the science lesson for you to be able to do it.
Same with the read aloud.
Signing up, okay?
Yeah, same with the read aloud. You clicked the link, it took you to where I was reading, and that's it. Okay, so you might have stuff like that. Okay.
Okay.
All right, cool. Beckham.
What about essays?
We're not doing essays. I'm not going to ask you to do an essay over at home. No way. So we'll work on
a new one though.
I know. Well, maybe we'll do it in paragraphs. Maybe. We'll see. I'll try to get creative, okay?
And if you think about it, the day that we started remote learning would have been the day that you did the FSA writing. So that kind of would have been like the culmination of all of your essay writing for the year anyway.
Yeah, and I'm also glad that the FSA is not, we're not still doing it.
I'm in a conference. Everybody say hi to Eric. I'm in a conference, okay?
He can't hear them.
They're waving at you. You can't hear them. I'll talk to you in a bit, okay? All right, love you, bye. All right, okay, so anybody have any other questions about that?
I see Chloe's hand.
Chloe, and I see CJ. All right, CJ? And Devin.
Will we still go to 5th grade? Because,
yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Well, we don't have any kind of clue what next year's going to look like. That'll be a discussion between Mr. Smith and I, and the district will let us know what we're supposed to be doing about moving on to the next grade. But I have no doubt that I think everyone will be going to 5th grade. So
they're not going to make everybody stay in the same grade that they were in unless there's an absolute need. And as far as we see, there doesn't seem to be an absolute need for anybody to stay in 4th grade. So
right. Okay, so don't worry about that. Devin? Hold on. Now go.
Is it possible to is it possible, and if how to is it possible to email other people, like the classmates?
That's up to you as well. I mean, your
But
email,
how do you do that?
Your email is your in number, and then it says @SarasotaCountySchools.net. So if you exchange, I mean, should we encourage that? But email is literally like everything you send through email, the school district can see. So it shouldn't be sent with like a ton of photos or memes or.
I know.
So if you have questions for your other colleagues or like your friends, yeah, you can put in their in number and then @SarasotaCountySchools.net, and you can send them an email.
Now, and I know you were asking about setting up for like a Zoom, like to do Zooms and being able to communicate with each other.
Yeah, but I have a question. How would you know their N number to like?
That's what I was just gonna say. If you go back to, I think Miss Navrit's like first email she sent, when she sent it to everybody, you guys were all on the email. It didn't do a blind carbon copy, which means that it doesn't show up. Everybody's email showed up on there, and it shows each person's name. So if you go back to that first email, and that was probably last Monday or Tuesday, and you look at that list and you look to see who received the email, it should show everybody's name, and you can look at it, write down what their email address is, and then send them a direct email.
So where would I go to like type in their N number to like send them the email?
So you would say new mail or new email at
New
the
message,
top in
yeah.
the right-hand corner.
So like, if I was at my email, the top right corner.
I'll show you. Look.
Okay. Thank you. I don't
You're welcome.
get it that much.
So this is what your emails look like, okay? This is mine, obviously. Okay, so if you want to send an email to a friend, you would go up here, you would hit new email.
Oh, top left.
Oh, top left, sorry. New email, it's gonna come up, you would type, Devin's name in it. Devin is right there, you're gonna click that, and I would be able to send an email to Devin. This is what I'm gonna talk to you about. Hey, and then you type your message. Got it?
Yep, I got it.
Okay. And we're not going to save that one because, Devin, you don't need an email from me. All right. Any other questions about email?
No.
Okay.
I know Chloe had her hand up. She's been waiting.
Chloe
for a
has
bit.
her hand up. Chris has her hand up. And Jameson
His
has
hand.
his. All right. We're coming. Sorry, guys. Jameson.
What do we need to do like the homework that you give us like in one day?
Say it again, buddy.
Do you need to give us our homework do we need to get our homework done in one day?
So you have a checklist each day, and it's not necessarily homework, guys, because I've heard that word a few times. So this isn't homework, this is classwork. So it shouldn't move on to the next day. There's no reason. Mr. Smith and I are not giving you enough work to where it should go on to the next day, okay? So you should be able to get everything done in one day.
Because normally school is like 7 hours. We're not sending you 7 hours worth. Usually, like my checklist is probably about an hour's worth of things to work on, depending on how fast or slow you might work. It's roughly about an hour. And then Miss Navrit's is a little bit longer because she has the I Am Present app included, and reading usually runs a little bit longer than math anyway, having to read. So total max is like maybe a little over 2 hours that we're each sending you. And then if you add specials in, then you have about a 3-hour school day throughout what would normally be 7 hours.
But guys, you can take breaks. Like you don't have to work on everything all day long. Like do your iReady minutes and then go eat lunch. And then do your project for Mr. Smith today and then go run outside and play for 20 minutes. Like take breaks, okay? Does that answer your question, Jameson? Okay, Chloe.
If we want to read over the weekend, do we send you a reading log?
You don't have to. If you want to, I would be more than happy to read about it. Okay, so that's totally up to you.
And I was gonna ask you, if we were gonna do the FSA on the computer.
No, so all state testing is canceled this year. I know we worked so hard. All of us worked so hard, and now we don't get to show our amazing skills. But you know what? You're going to be able to do it in 5th grade, and it's going to be amazing because you are ready, okay?
And like I've always said, that FSA is 1 or 2 or a couple of days out of our entire school year. Our goal is never to just prepare you for the test. Our goal is to prepare you for 5th grade. And honestly, right now, this whole experience right here is kind of what we've been leading to. It really is what you've been preparing for. Can you do this work on your own with less support than you're used to? So this is kind of a bigger test than the FSA ever would be. Can you be successful doing what we're doing right now and continue to prepare yourself for 5th grade? So FSA is just one little test. but the big picture is let's get you ready for 5th grade, middle school.
Okay. All right. Let me see. Chris, you have your hand raised.
Actually, never mind.
Okay. Addison?
Are we just gonna like skip the FSA, or we're gonna take it?
No,
All
there's no
canceled.
FSA this year, so you don't have to do tests this year.
Okay.
Yep, no testing this year.
All right, Jameson?
Like, I have a question. What if we want to get our friends' phone numbers after, after this meeting?
What?
Like, what if we want to get our friends' phone numbers after this meeting?
What if you want to get your friend's phone number after this meeting?
Yes.
I tell you what,
How about this? I can send an email just to say, hey, on this email is everybody else's email. And then you can look at the receipt, like who it was sent to, and then you guys can start emailing back and forth, okay? However, when I send that, don't do a reply all, because if you're like, hey, here's my phone number, then every single person has your phone number. Make sure that you find the person that you want to email directly and write down their email address, and then do like Ms. Nabbert showed, to write a new email, okay? And that way it's going directly to that person and not to everybody on the list.
yeah, so just look at the list, write down the person you want to get their phone number from, their email, send them a brand new message. So do not reply on the email Mr. Smith is going to send, okay? You want to find that email, write it down on a piece of paper, and then create a whole new message, okay? Okay. Parker, you have a question? Do you have a question, buddy? No? Good to go? Okay. All right. Anybody else? Did I miss any hands? Chris?
So what I was trying to say was, are you able to do iReady on the weekends?
So it resets Sunday night, okay? So if you don't finish it, so guys, every week you should be getting no problem 45 minutes in both subjects. Like it should not be an issue now, okay? So if you don't finish Monday through Friday, then Saturday and Sunday you better be working on it. Got it?
So you're able to do on the
I think
weekends?
so. Mr. Smith, aren't we?
Yeah, you can do it. So like I said, some people did theirs on Saturday and Sunday of this week, and it counted for last week.
Yeah, yeah. So it doesn't start over until Monday morning. Monday morning, you start fresh for that week. Does that make sense? So it goes Monday through Sunday. Does that make sense, Chris?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Anybody else with a hand raised that I cannot see?
Ms. Nabbert, I just sent the email, so if you wanted to screen share and show them what we were talking about,
Okay.
and that way they can kind of see what list of emails I was talking about.
Okay. Oliver, go ahead.
So are we gonna be like doing this like almost every single, like is this gonna go like every single, like is this gonna go like for a whole entire year? Or just
As
like
of right now, May 1st is the date that we've heard. Until we hear anything else, we won't know, but we know that this goes at least until May 1st. We are waiting because it's probably going to be another couple of weeks before the school district lets us know if we will extend to the end of the school year or if we'll be going back to school. We're kind of assuming that as close as to the end of the school year as we are, we probably won't go back, but that's not official. There's nothing official except for up to May 1st, okay?
So as of right now, May 1st, we're going back, okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. So Mr. Smith sent me the email and I'm going to show it to you. Okay. So Mr. Smith just sent us this email. So if you'll look right here, you can see all these people who were included. Okay.
Hold on.
I think you sent the parents.
I sent it to the parents. I'm going to have to fix that. Ah, no!
Don't respond to this email.
Don't respond to that email. I'm going to email parents again and fix the mistake.
Yeah. So, but for the general use is, look how all these different emails are right here. Does everybody see that? Okay. So say you wanted to email Angel. So you would go in here and you would highlight Angel's name and you would write down his email address. Does that make sense? But you wouldn't reply. See how it says reply and then reply all? You would not reply all ever, and you're not going to reply to this email because you're just going to copy down what their email address is. And then you're going to go here, and like I said, you're going to start a new email. Does that make sense? If you want to contact friends, okay? Ignore the email Mr. Smith just sent.
I'm gonna have to tell your parents to ignore the email I just sent.
Oh yeah, that wasn't even to them, so that's good.
No, I hit the wrong contact list.
Oh no.
So I will send you your email in a few minutes.
Okay, all right, Devin.
Wait, what do you mean? Like, what did Mr. Smith sent the wrong email to, like, did Mr. Smith sent the email to the parents?
Yeah, he did by accident. Whoops, it's okay. They get a lot of emails from us anyways. If you are not completing your work by the end of the day, we are definitely taking note of who is not doing their work, guys. So if we're not getting work from you at the end of each day, you are going on a checklist and you are getting, a parent is getting an email saying, hey, didn't receive anything from so-and-so today. Is everything okay? Are they able to do their work? All that stuff. So if you don't want your parents to receive an email from me or Mr. Smith by the end of each day, get your work done. Okay? All right. I think that's all we had to talk about. Wasn't that it, Mr. Smith? Ryan, you got your hand raised.
That took an
I excel when you finish a lesson and it says that you have to do 15 minutes of it. You just keep doing the same lesson over and over again until you get your 15 minutes.
If you have IXL and you, what's your question? Sorry.
If you have IXL and you need to do 15 minutes of it and you finish the lesson in like 5 minutes, you do it again.
No.
You've mastered it.
Yeah.
You've mastered it. You're good.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
if it takes you 5 minutes to master that lesson, you can stop. You're done. Unless you want to keep practicing. If you hit 15 minutes and you haven't mastered it, you're welcome to stop, or you can keep going until you master it.
Got it?
Once you hit mastery, then you're done.
Okay. Okay. Any other questions, friends? Okay. Devin.
I was just looking for Ryan's screen to, like, see what he was talking about. And then I saw Dylan's screen, and I pinned his screen, and he has, like, his face is, like, galaxy themed.
I know, I see that.
How does he do that?
You can figure that out on your own. All right.
That can be part of your digital learning, is look up how you can use other features on Zoom.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to unmute all of you guys right now. Okay. It's going to be literally loud. There we go.
Booga.
Okay.
Hey.
Hi.
Oh my God, is that Foxy?
How do you do that? How do you do that?
I hate being muted.
It's like the worst. Try this over screen.
How do you do that?
Foxy.
How do you do that, Dylan?
Dylan?
Oh my God.
Ellie, tell us, how do you do it?
Cool.
You're the only girl I know.
Now you can't talk. No one listened. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Smith. No one can talk because y'all weren't listening. Okay, so we are going to finish up this Zoom meeting, okay? This one did last a little bit longer. I'm going to give you about 5 minutes, all of you guys, to kind of chat with each other, and then we're going to end the meeting, okay? But listen, Mr. Smith and I are here for you, okay? We can do this as often as you guys need. So if you need help on anything, if you need to talk about anything with anybody, please just reach out, okay? Just because we can't see you in person doesn't mean that we aren't here. We don't want anybody getting stressed out, but we do expect you to be doing your work. Do we understand? Okay. All right, you have 5 minutes to talk. Go.
Wait, Dylan.
How do you put the background on?
Dylan, how do you do that?
Gabby.
Did
Southie.
you find virtual background?
If you are
Everyone,
ready to leave the meeting, you can just hit leave meeting. You don't have to stay.
Virtual background.
Brooklyn.
Is if you find that, then press that. That's
Bye, Riley.
in the corner, and then turn on green screen.
My face.
Press the drop. And then tap on you. And then tap on you on the.
Where's your Hogwarts?
Wait, Dylan.
That's what I'm trying to do.
What is that?
CJ.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I am People. What?
Like I said, guys, if you don't want to stay on, and if you can't hear anybody,
how do you
just go
do
ahead and log off. You don't have to stay on, okay? I love you guys.
People, do you have a phone?
Thank you for
Hello.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay.
How do you do that space thing?
Hey, are we done with the meeting?
I missed you.
In virtual background.
Bye, Riley.
Chloe doesn't like the sound.
I can't hear what he's
Who
saying.
said that?
Miss Snapper. Miss Snapper.
Give me my kitty. Give me my. Gabby, what is going on?
I don't know.
Oliver, why do you have your hand raised?
Miss Snapper.
What, Riley?
April,
Is the meeting over?
Yes, the meeting is over. You can log off if you don't want to be on
Riley.
TV.
Riley, signing out.
Bye, Riley.
Do you know what I can?
Price is muted.
Bye. Fantasy, you have a question, sweetie?
Do you like my dog? Maria and Chris are muted.
Hi.
Hi, kitty. Your cat. What is that?
I can't hear you guys.
Name. Cat's name.
Ryan, do you have a question?
Hi, Harley.
Never.
I really don't think your cat's
You know what Kaden isn't doing the Zoom?
I can't hear you, buddy.
Kaden isn't doing the Zoom.
That is so. Dylan, do you
That's
have
the end of the
green
Zoom.
screen?
Oh, no, that's why it is.
Green screen
There's
mode.
so many people talking right now. I can't even hear.
Virtual background.
Fantasy, you got
I have green screen on, but then what do I click? I'm on virtual background.
Okay. Fantasy, you have a question, baby?
No.
No? Okay. All right. Just making sure. Okay. Sorry, guys. All right. Go back to your conversation.
Dylan.
So what you do is
Your cat is talking to you.
I'm on virtual background, so what do I click? Do I click on the plus sign?
Oh, look, Fantasy. You're so cute. You have a puppy too.
Can jump away, Gabby?
Abel's got a dog.
How do you get
A dog that's really sad
click
tonight. Oh
on
my
the
gosh.
three, and then you scroll down till you
Say hello to Bella.
like a turkey baster. And then you click on that, and then you tap, and then on the screen you tap on you, and then green screen, and then you after that you
Show me the link for my cat.
Dylan, look. So, like, you're on the home screen menu. You click on the up video right next to stop video.
There you go, Gabby.
Riley Kelly.
Right, Dylan?
Nice. Oh, look at Leah's got a cat too. So
Dylan.
cute. You and your animals. I need an animal.
really. But do you see the turkey baster?
Oh, so cute. So cute.
Dylan.
Look at Riley. Oh, Riley, what's his name?
Hey,
Do
Dylan.
you see the turkey baster?
Wait, Dylan. Dylan.
What, Brooklyn?
Dylan.
Press that.
What, Brooklyn?
Snap
Are
it.
you gonna get
What the heck?
I don't know. I want one too.
Do you see my
All right, guys, I'm gonna close out the meeting. Everybody